Hi everyone, this is Jesse with Viral Thoughts, and today we are talking about 30 must-see movies. Now, starting off with this list, I had to narrow it down a little bit because there are certain aspects or certain franchises that I wanted to avoid. For instance, Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Marvel. These are three franchises that we will not be covering in this. If you haven't seen them, it's either because you have a problem with them or you live under a rock and you're not actually watching this video. Also, some of these movies are not appropriate for younger kids, so we'll be putting a symbol to indicate that this movie should be highly supervised by parents. And starting off with the list, I do want to mention this is not listed in any particular order. These are just 30 must-see movies that I think everybody should see. The Matrix from 1999. The Matrix is a movie that makes you think differently about reality. Check it out. Gladiator from the year 2000. Russell Crowe at his finest. He leads a Roman army, is betrayed and sold into slavery to be a gladiator. But Russell's still not done seeking out vengeance. 3. Inception from 2010. A dream within a dream.
That dream within a dream.
This movie trips your mind with a unique plot. Number 4. Avatar 2009. Revolutionary in its visual effects, this sci-fi thriller will have you in awe. Number 5. Hunger Games from 2012. A corrupt government in the future forces kids to kill each other on live television, but Jenifer Lawrence isn't playing by their rules. Toy Story from 1995. Not only is this a good story with animated toys, it is also the first feature-length computer-animated film.
You are a toy! You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure! You are a child's plaything!
Number 7. Karate Kid from 1984. A kid finds himself being picked on by a bunch of martial arts jerks. The kid finds a mentor who teaches him the true meaning of karate. Braveheart from 1995. A Mel Gibson movie taking place in Scotland and England, which inspired Scotland to declare independence from England again. 9. The Princess Bride from 1987. This comedy action romance movie has something for everyone. Everyone except for the grumpy cat. The grumpy cat doesn't like stuff like this. 10. Lord of the Rings from 2001. From the books that inspired modern fantasy, you can't call yourself a nerd or a geek if you haven't seen Frodo take the One Ring to Mordor. 11. Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark from 1981. Harrison Ford plays the iconic rugged adventurer in a B-movie that takes you on a thrilling adventure. Number 12. 12 Angry Men from 1957. A jury debates over a court case. It sounds boring, but is actually quite interesting. Number 13, It's a Wonderful Life from 1946. Traditionally a Christmas movie, Jimmy Stewart tries to leave his hometown and travel the world, but the universe won't let him. 14, North by Northwest from 1959. Now this is a good way to get into Alfred Hitchcock movies. IMDb says that it's a New York City advertising executive goes on the run after being mistaken for a government agent by a group of foreign spies. 15, Les Mis from 1998. Now this is not the musical, which I have mixed feelings about, but the Liam Neeson version. This iconic story will have you in tears. 16, Dances with Wolves from 1990. IMDb says, Lieutenant John Dunbar, assigned to a remote Western Civil War outpost, befriends wolves and Indians, making him an intolerable aberration in the military. 17, Napoleon Dynamite from 2004. A low budget but great laughs. An awkward teen tries to find his place in the world. If you don't get it the first time, try it a second time. 18. Stranger Than Fiction 2006. A man, Will Ferrell, starts hearing a voice narrating his life, only to find out that the narrator is a tragedy author who intends to kill him at the end of the story. 19. Prestige from 2006. Two rival magicians try to outwit each other. Watch out for the end. Now this is way oversimplifying it. It's a great movie. This is a way underrated movie. It's a sci-fi, steampunky feel, which has a great ending. 20. The original Spider-Man for 2002. The first of its kind, the first Spider-Man set a new precedent for superhero movies. The second one is said to be one of the greatest superhero movies ever. #21, Ocean's 11 from 2001, a classic heist movie with George Clooney, not to be confused with the original, which I have not heard good things about. #22, Pursuit of Happiness from 2006. Will Smith in a movie based on a true story of a man trying to live the American dream despite the odds. #23, Titanic from 1997, a movie where you know how it ends, yet you still can't look away. #24, I, Robot from 2004. The robots are taking over and Will Smith is there to stop them. #25, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou from 2000. Now this is the first film ever color graded, and it's a southern version of Homer's Odyssey.
We thought you was a toad.
#26, Dead Poet Society from 1989. An English teacher, played by Robin Williams, inspires his students to look at poetry with a different perspective of authentic knowledge and feelings. #27, Catch Me If You Can in 2002. Based on a true story, a young man goes into a life of forgery and impersonation. #28, Taming of the Shrew. If you're wanting to get into Shakespeare, Taming of the Shrew is where to start. #29, Groundhog Day. A man lives the same day over and over. And finally, #30, Forrest Gump. A mentally challenged man lives an amazing life. And now, everyone, I want just to emphasize that these are oversimplifications of the plot. And if you haven't seen them, I highly recommend each of these movies, with some caution to some of them. I have marked the ones that I'd caution to. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you like this video, the only way I know if you like the video is you comment or if you leave a like with the like button. And if you have any recommendations of movies that are must-see, also comment about that. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Be kind to each other out there. And remember, it's not what you watch, but how you watch it that makes you a scholar.